It's finally time to start building our website for Acme Software. Taking a look at the design we will be building, we already outlined what our content models and fields will be needed. So all that's left to do is to bring that over to Zesty. We'll begin in the Accounts interface. Here, we can see all our instances or projects. I'll create a new instance by clicking the green button here. We can name our instance and pick a blueprint. A blueprint is a preset collection of content, styles, and scripts, much like a template. In this case, I don't want any presets, so I'll choose blank slate. Notice that creating an instance will make me the owner of that instance. I can also add other users and assign their roles. For now, it'll just be me working on this project. Now I'm ready to open up the manager interface for this instance. When an instance is first created, opening the manager will take a few extra seconds because it is actually building in the database in Zesty's backend. Once that's all set, I can see that I have a few very basic content models and fields generated in my blank slate blueprint. I'll go to the Schema section and start building out these content models and fields for Acme Software. In the previous video, I walked through what types of content models and fields we'll need to build Acme Software's site. I'll start with the home page. A single view for homepage typically exists for all blueprints, so I'll just go ahead and customize the current content model by adding the fields we'll be using. I'll start by deactivating this existing WYSIWYG called intro text, since I won't need it in this case. The homepage needs a media picker for a hero image, which is already in place, a text field for hero text, which is also already existing. Now we'll add a text field for button text, an internal link field for the button link, a text field for feature subtitle, a text field for features eyebrow, and a media picker for features image. Next, we'll move on to make the headless set for our process. The fields that are needed are a media picker for process icon, a text field for process name, a WYSIWYG for process description, and a sort order. Now I'll create a multi-page model for our services pages. The fields here will be a text field for the eyebrow text, a text field for the title, a media picker for the image, another media picker for the service icon, a WYSIWYG for the description, a text field for the button text, a WYSIWYG for the content, and a sort field for the sort order. Next, we'll do another headless set for the featured benefits. The fields here will be a media picker for the benefit icon, a text field for the benefit description, and a sort field for the sort order. And finally, we will customize our globals fields. Globals are a special kind of headless data set that come with all blueprints where there is no table for entries, but rather just the fields added. So in content, clicking into a global set looks much like clicking into a single view, but it behaves just like a headless set, where there are no views or URLs associated with these entries. These fields are typically used for instance-wide content that is easily accessible using the globals call in Parsley. We'll get into that once we start templating. So in globals, I'll add a text field for the contact section eyebrow, a text field for the contact section title, a text field for the telephone, general email, and location. Then I'll add a text field for the form button text. And we already have a field for the footer text, so we'll use that to add our copyright content. And that wraps up how to schema an instance with content models and fields. We are now ready to start adding content to all these fields, which we will do on our next video. See you then.